The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Alex Okafor on the...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
He's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
3
yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Here we go.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down at 5.
I'm here all day. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Bandit. Bandit. Kill. Hey, bye. Switch. 51.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mike 53. Check me out. Mike 53. 53. Mike 22. Let's go. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hatchet.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the slant. Check 3. Check.
Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Right here. He's coming. Double up. 51. Stop. Hey, bye.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jakeem Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Seattle.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. This is Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Aaron Jones.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Jones. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Kendricks in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Throwing deep for Golladay. It got his man complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 69 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
Check 99. Check 99. 51.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Here's Jones. Oh, he sheds himself free. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Seattle.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to David.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
David Montgomery.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Seahawks.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the Cardinals.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Cut. Hey, Sam. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. 51, Sam. Man,
Throwing again. Ryan. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Ryan will throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
Up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Check. 53's mine. Check. Gun. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 51, Sam.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
39.
On first down, Ryan. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Trent Taylor.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
5 at the Seahawks 31-yard line.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, 59, ready? Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Got it. Watch the pass. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. They run it again with Chubb.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenny Golladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Seahawks.
Wentz now on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Seahawks 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Seahawks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Ryan able to shake him off. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Ryan. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Taco Charlton able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. 24. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6.
Back to throw, Wentz.
First down.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
12 yards there and a first down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
And the ball carrier.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
48-yard line.
Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Play action. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Demario Davis.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now Wentz. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Seahawks.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
22-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One final try now for Wentz. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over.
18.
Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the